we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On first down, Harris. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on second down, Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Allen going to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Allen now on first down.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at about the 31. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll look to run with Singletary. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
2nd and 4.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Singletary again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's brought down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Second and 10. And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 34. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Jones throw there, caught by Gallup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills force